Hi, this is pharmacist Curtis Alexander. In this video, I'm going to be answering the question, can black cohosh help with menopause and menopause symptoms like hot flashes and night sweats? Before I get into that, I have a free report at curtis-alexander.com that I think would be really helpful for you. Just go there, drop your email, and I'll send that to you. So in this video, I'm going to look at the evidence for and against this use. I'll look at what the feedback I get in the real world on it. I'll talk about some of the side effects as well that you do need to be aware of. And at the end, I'll just give you my overall take on it. So interestingly enough, people ask, well, what is black cohosh doing in the body to help with menopause symptoms? Short answer is we don't really know. Some people said, well, it's affecting luteinizing hormone. And in the studies, they're not really backing this up. It doesn't seem to affect luteinizing hormone that much. So the short answer is, what is it actually doing to help? We don't know. It's a big question mark. Now, one thing that's important to me as a pharmacist, Germany, the country Germany tends to be very forward thinking with the use of supplements, herbals, those sorts of things. They've used black cohosh since the 1950s to treat menopause, hot flashes, those sorts of things. As far as dosing, you can see it anywhere from 40 to 80 milligrams a day in divided doses. Some of the studies went up into the 120 milligram a day range. Your mileage is going to vary, so just start at the 40 and then go based off how you're feeling. So I kind of mentioned earlier some of the studies. The studies are conflicting. Okay, there's not a consensus in the medical community on that. Again, we saw one study will show no effect on luteinizing hormone, no effect on menopause symptoms, and we got another study that did show it was helping symptoms. But even more importantly is the feedback that I see in the real world. Anywhere from women coming to me and saying, yeah, I tried it, it helped. Then if you look at some of the sites where people are using these products, the feedback generally is positive overall. I do want to point out, people ask about the side effects, and that's a really good question. There weren't really that many mentioned in the studies or mentioned in women who've used it because they already have symptoms and they just want to get rid of the hot flashes, the night sweats, those sorts of things. But if you have blood pressure issues, heart issues, something to keep an eye on, because black cohosh has been known to interact with ACE inhibitors, which is a class of blood pressure lowering medications, and it can cause your blood pressure usually to go even lower. So that's something you're going to want to think about. It can cause orthostatic hypotension. So when you go from a seated to a standing position, it can go down even more. So blood pressure, heart issues, that is something you want to kind of tread lightly. Overall, my overall take on it is I think it's positive. I'm not ready to say it's perfect for every woman. Part of that is because we don't know, there's conflicting evidence on how it affects estrogen levels. And estrogen levels when you're in menopause, you know, we have this concern over breast cancer and so forth. So you definitely want to talk to your doctor. But there are a lot of OBGYNs and general practice docs who basically look at it and go, I think there's enough evidence to support its use and it may be worth a shot, but it is definitely something you want to talk to your provider about before you get going. It would be really helpful for me that, and before I do that, I do want to mention that one of the products on the market that has a lot of positive feedback is Remifemin. I'll put a link to that in the description. That is something worth checking out. But what I was going to say is, if you've taken black cohosh or Remifemin, drop something in the comments. Let me know. Did you experience side effects? Was it helpful for the menopausal symptoms? It's very helpful for me to get your feedback. It's helpful for other people watching the video. So overall, I'm positive on black cohosh, but again, it is something that you want to talk to your doctor about. So I hope this video was helpful, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks.